Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do my paycheck number 1 breakdown. In my previous video I did my March debt tracker update, and today we're going to jump right into paycheck number 1. So this is my Happy Planner notes book, and we're going to get started. The first box, I do my stable income, and then I do anything extra. I do nails also, so anything I get extra, stimulus check, anything, taxes, they're gonna go in here. And then we'll figure out what to do with it down here. See? So, on here, I'm going to put, because I used to get this in my check, but I recently switched something on my W-2, so now I actually get $2,027. I think it's some change, but it's like, I'm not doing change. So on here, I do 4 walls first, and it's 4 walls meaning food, house, transportation, clothing. Yes. That's the 4 walls. I don't add clothing to here because we're good as of right now. We, meaning me and my child. So the first is food. And I do this, and just to let everybody know before I continue to do this, and you guys are be like, what? You live in California and that's how much your rent is? No. I do everything split in half since I get paid every 2 weeks. Instead of just paying bills fully from just this check, because that, no, I got caught up to be able to split it. So every 2 weeks, this is what I take out of my paycheck. Then I take it to the bank, and then I pay my bills. So with food, I am budgeting $150 out of this paycheck. Then we have rent, and I am taking $114 out of this paycheck. Utilities, definitely probably didn't spell that right, but it's okay. Taking $75 out paycheck. Then I have gas, and this is gas for my car for transportation. It's $45. And I'm gonna add one more, even though it's not 4, but because my apartment, we pay separately, I am budgeting $50 for PG&E. And so I'm gonna go ahead and total this up. Let's do it on this side. We see that? Or is the light in the way? Let's do it on here. Okay. So we have 150 plus 914 plus 75 plus 45 plus 50 equals $1,234. Isn't that crazy? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what that sign is, but that's that. And so this is how much I need out of each paycheck to cover my 4 walls. So now we're gonna go over here to bills. And let's do that. The first one is going to be car insurance. And that is typically monthly $121. So half of it is typically $52. But in March, I received the stimulus, so I actually paid fully for the 6 months of my car insurance because that was needed to be renewed anyway. So I don't have anything, so I'm gonna put 0, and then the next one I probably won't even list it down here, and then it'll pop back up after September. And then the next one is Comcast, and every paycheck I take 36 out. Then we have phone, and I budget 75. I'm thinking this might change. This is my normal budget, but I plan on, if you've seen my debt update, I plan on paying off my phone. So this number should change, but I don't know. So I'm gonna keep it here and budget for it. And then if I end up paying it off, then it'll be less. So we'll figure that out when that's due. Then renter's insurance. Debating on if I want to pay that fully too. It's only $20 a month, and it's not like I'm going to save any money like when I save money here. I'm not saving any money here for paying it off. The next one is my car note, and I budget $265 every paycheck. Then next is Netflix, and they definitely just went up, and it is now $18. So every paycheck I take out 9. iCloud, it's $10 a month, so I take out 5. Amazon, 7 every paycheck. Then I have Disney Plus, which is $3.50. Then I have health, and I budget $100 each paycheck. And so let's total this bad boy up. We have 36 plus 75 plus 10. I did that right? Hold on, because I looked at the numbers and I thought I was wrong. Okay, 36 plus 75 plus 10 plus 265 plus 9 plus 5 plus 7 plus 350 plus 100 equals $5.10.50. So that is all of my bills for this paycheck. Every paycheck I need $5.10.50 to pay my bills. Some of these are unnecessary and some of them are necessary. Like the Netflix, Disney, all of those technically isn't necessary, but it's necessary. I don't pay for cable, I only pay for internet. So I stream, and that's what me and my child watch. So over here, I am going to calculate how much I have left over. So I'm going to put my income, which is $2,027. And then I'm going to minus, because we pay, okay? Dave Ramsey says pay your 4 walls first. And if you have no money after this, or any little bit of money after this, you pay your bills. Because we need to eat and survive first. And we need gas to get to a place to make some money first before we pay these things. So at one point in time, I was struggling in this area. So take my income, which is $2,027, and I minus it from 4 walls. I'm gonna write it like this because we already have the number right there. And so the total is going to be, $2,027 minus 1,234 equals $793. That is what I have left over to pay bills. And within the number, you can obviously see that I'll be able to cover it. So we're gonna minus bills. And then the total of that is going to be, I don't know why I deleted that, because I'm legitimately crazy. So $793 minus $510.50 is $282.50. This is what I have left over to work with to do anything extra, like go to Starbucks or any of those things. But I don't know what I want to call it. I should have, because I think I want to call it monthly come-ups, but it ain't a come-up, but it's a come-up for an expense. So I don't know, let's just stay with that. Let's say monthly come-up. Monthly come-ups. So this month, what is coming up, I need to pay my registration tax. And because I was not on point at all in 2020, threw me for a loop. And I'm just now trying to keep up. Thank you, stimulus, so that I can keep up and then stay consistent. I would have had a sinking fund for car maintenance, which would have included tax. So I need to pay $260 for my tax this month, because the cops ain't pulling me over, okay? So I can't afford. And then I need parking for my apartment. I renewed last year. No, I renewed last month. So the parking, I guess, apparently expires every year, and I have to pay for the sticker thing. So that's $25, which irritates the hell out of me, because as much as money if I'm paying for this apartment, parking should freaking come with it. But that's just another, that's just another story that we ain't got time for. So let's go ahead and see if I go ahead and pay my tags off with that, and that's $282.50 minus $260. I now have $22.50 left over, which will probably end up going to parking, and I'll come up with $3 and it's extra. Yep. And so because it's the first paycheck, and let me show you. It's the first paycheck, so that covers the this highlighted area. If you guys seen me write out my bills for the month, it covers rent, utilities, Netflix, Amazon, and Comcast a little bit. I should have did it this way because technically I paid Comcast on the 15th. So anyways, rent, utilities, Netflix, Amazon. I made a boo-boo. There we go. So because it pays for those things, and rent, utilities, and Netflix gets taken out on day one, the first and the second of the month. When I go to the bank to get these denominations, I do not take out this one because I already have the 914 from paycheck 2 in March. I have that cash on hand. I don't take this out because it needs to be paid. I keep that in, so I don't add that in a denomination. I don't add that in a denomination, and I don't add Netflix in a denomination. So when I went to the bank, excuse me, when I went to the bank, I asked for all denominations except for rent, utilities, and Netflix. So there we go. And so let's put this to the side, and then I'm gonna grab the cash, and we're going to stuff these envelopes. Okay, so these are the denominations I have. So let's get stuffing. I do know that, let me get this out of my purse. So we're gonna start off with food, just because every time I go to the bank and I take the money out, I always end up stopping at the grocery store or something and spending the food category. So food gets $150. I spent the $50. Yep. I used the $50 and I got a little bit of groceries at Safeway. So I'm just grabbing the $100. And the bank, because everybody got their it's funny because everybody got their stimulus check and or tax return, and everybody's been coming in trying to like cash out their stuff, and I'm just like, no, I'm just trying to pay bills. But they ran out of 100 bills, so they've been giving out the old one, and it actually like is like, when I say old, it's like old obviously, but it smells like it's just been sitting in the vault or wherever they just keep it. Like you would think this is in the rotation to be like shredded because they come out with new ones. But anyways, I have 110 now in food. And I put that in my little folder. And this stays with me in my purse in case I need to go and get anything. So then I'm gonna get my binder. Oh. Okay, the first one is rent. I'm gonna do this. I should have, I don't know. So rent, like I said, didn't take it out. We actually went to the bank to deposit that, and I got a cashier's check, and then I am dropping that off. Utilities is not included in rent, but it is included in the total when I have to give it to them, so that also is given. So gas gets 45, so I do 20, 20, so that's 45 goes into gas. And do I have gas? Is my gas line? I have gas. So that's gonna stay in here. Typically, if I don't have gas, I just pop this out of the little rings and put that in my account. I mean, yes, I put it in my account because I go to Costco, and Costco obviously you can't pay cash. So if I needed gas, I would have kept it in here and not got the denominations. So next, PG&E gets 50. We're gonna grab a 50, and we're gonna say, hi PG&E. Here's a good old Fifto. Fifto? Is that a thing? It's not a thing. We're gonna lock you up in there. Car insurance. Ha! Don't have to pay you. I'm so excited. So next is Comcast. Let's see. I'm just making a mess. Comcast gets 36. So I get a 20, 30, 5, and a 6. Do your job. Go in there. Comcast, next is renters insurance. Renters gets, what does it get? 10. Grab that for me, just double checking. Where are you, renters? Yep, it gets 10. Then next is car note. That gets $265. So 1, 2, 50, 65. I'm hoping that I can add an extra so I can get rid of this. iCloud gets $5. Netflix gets nothing because I left that in the bank because I have to pay that. Amazon gets $7. So the reason why Amazon has money right now is because every paycheck I take $7 and pay the bill, and the bill is due on the 13th. So the second paycheck of March is what covers half of Amazon, and the first paycheck of the month is covering the first half of Amazon. So I take it out anyway because it's not due until the 13th. So I go ahead and just keep them in here, and then either the week of or the day before, missing it. The week of or the day before, I go ahead and go to the ATM and deposit this so that it comes out of the account. Disney gets $3.50, but I'm keeping the 50 cents in the account because I don't want to sit here and deal with change. And then my child sees 50 cents somewhere, and then he's like, oh, that's mine, because apparently to him all change is his. And health, I have more money than I need to have. I'm gonna figure it out. But health, oh, I know what happened. Okay, health gets $100. I know what happened is because my things, I didn't put my my envelope back in here. Let me grab this. Okay, so because I was about to be like, okay, no, car insurance, it goes in between. It doesn't really matter. This is just how I have it laid out. My phone. Okay, phone gets 75, 50, 75, and that is, see, sometimes I'll be like, I'm not doing the denominations right, or I don't count it right and I have to do it twice. But today I did terrific. So there you go with all of those. I am soon going to, so the extra that I have, I kept in the bank account so that I can go ahead and pay for the tax and for the parking thing, because all of that is online. And so soon I'm gonna have another one of these, and it'll be for my savings and like sinking funds. But as you can see, my budget is pretty tight, and if I don't make any extra income, I technically won't be able to feel or do anything for sinking funds. I mean, other than with the $280 something that I roughly get every paycheck. And if there's nothing that comes up like this, you know, so stuff like this is eating up what I do have. So I make enough to pay bills and to survive. So I'm hoping that my income goes up a little bit more, or I'm making a little bit more extra income, because I want this car note. Imagine what I could do if it was like, what is that? 500 something a month extra. It's not even 5 a month. It's 5 plus the 4, so almost close to $1,000 I can have to myself extra extra monthly after paying all the bills if I had no debt. If I had no debt. So that is the journey. That's what we're on right now. I'm trying to, you know, document this and get on track and see how fast or how slow, or if I can even get out of debt and change my mindset. I want to start building. I want to start investing and saving for my future and saving for my child's future. I want to be able to eventually save so I can afford a home, all of those things. And I am going to take you guys along with me, so please stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.